Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever episode of Straight Talk No Chase Networks presents Friends with the Promoter, starring myself, Trip Simpson, along with Cosby Digital.
Hey, I just realized that's your promoter suit. That's what. That's a promoter suit. Look, I got my promoter turtleneck on. It's okay.
I've been handling business all day, man.
Sure you have.
Shout out to that. Okay.
You know, thank you. My kids got to eat. So look, first episode, I feel like we should explain what's going on here. So what we're gonna do on this show is we are going to take a deeper dive into dating and relationships. And we talk about it a lot on Straight Talk No Chase, but we never have any women in the conversation with us. It's just us talking a bunch of shit, and that's not cool. We gotta have representation. You gotta have representation. So I figure if I'm gonna be right like I usually am, I might as well have 4 witnesses here. I might as well have 4 witnesses, you know, plus you, the listening audience, just to, you know, solidify that I do damn near know everything.
Oh, okay.
Damn near.
And what he don't know, I know.
Right.
Oh, okay.
It's
that means we know everything.
It's a 1-2 punch.
That means we know a lot.
Very little that, okay.
So yeah. So what we're going to do is we are going to have each of the ladies introduce themselves, give their Instagram name and their relationship status. Starting with this young lady.
Amanda.
Okay, my name is Amanda Lee. I am a real estate agent in the DMV area. I'm also a manifestation coach. Oh, what else do you want to know? I'm a Sagittarius and I like long walks on the and I'm engaged.
Also, how long have you been engaged?
Is that always a question?
It's important.
That's important.
That's important.
It's funny how the men think that that's the important part.
Important.
But
we'll get back to it. How long? Just for the record.
I've been engaged for 2 years.
Keep in mind.
And the
show that ring off. Show him that ring.
And the only
It's a nice ring.
That's a
nice ring.
The only reason
He
I've
went
been
to
engaged
Jared.
for 2 years, I think y'all forgot we're in a pandemic.
I just said that earlier.
Yeah, I think they forgot. That's the only reason. And I want to get married in one place that's in Cabo. And
that's where I was supposed to get married at.
Yeah, at Sunset.
But it was a pandemic.
Yeah, is it the same place now?
Boy.
We ended up just getting married on Zoom.
And
through the court.
And I said that. We could just go to a courthouse. I really don't care about that. But if we're waiting for a wedding, it must be in Cabo or I'll go to the courthouse. Those are the options.
Cabo's fly. Just watch out for the fucking scorpions, because I'm telling you. I'm dead ass.
Okay. Keep that in mind.
Well, hey guys, my name is Artisha. I'm a certified matchmaker and I'm the founder of Bundle Dating, and that's my Instagram tag, Bundle Dating, BUNDLEDATING.
Okay, what is your relationship status, ma'am?
Oh yeah, I skipped past that.
Try to talk into like the back, yeah.
Or just turn it towards you. That joint swing. Swing the mic in your face. No fun.
I'm just saying.
So he's quick on the buttons. Y'all gotta know that. Sometimes it's out of context. It's not quite relevant.
That was right on context, man.
I got it. The swing.
Only a few things swing in my. But anyway, my relationship status is
complicated.
very complicated. But I'm single, but it's complicated.
Okay.
Awesome.
Hey you guys, it's your girl Bad Debbie, formerly known as Big Debbie. I'm a small business owner. I'm also a rapper. So yeah, check me out. iTunes, all platforms. Other than that, I'm here to get down to the bottom of this man-woman confusion. I'm here to clear it up.
You're not sure what men want? We're going to let you know what men
we'll
want.
definitely let you know what they want. But I would like to, sorry, let's get to you last.
Not last.
Relationship status.
Miss Spicy over here.
She tried to skip over that. What's your relationship status?
I actually didn't. Cohen thinks I have some information for y'all, so he keep trying to get it out of me. But yes, I'm engaged, and opposed to Cohen's preference, I've been engaged for 5 years.
You said you've been engaged how long?
5 years.
I don't even know why you repeated yourself, man. Don't even.
We gonna talk about it.
What is the rush for? She got the.
No, they think that there's some type of time limit that's supposed to be on that. So we gonna clear it up for them. We gonna clear it up, ladies. Don't even worry.
You got it. You got it.
Okay, well, my name is Janae Music. Clearly, I'm a music artist. I'm a singer, period. I'm a singer, rapper. I'm also an actress. Yeah, I do a lot. But my relationship status is single or complicated. I feel like if you single, it's kind of complicated because you got niggas.
A few entanglements.
Look, she threw him a bone. She was like, "I ain't gonna say I'm all the way single."
But no.
He
So
playing
this is
brunch
the thing,
for me.
You know
I
how
ain't
it's
gonna-
like it's somebody. We never alone. Let's be clear.
I mean, but I mean, you if you single, just say it. If the person who your feelings that you're trying to save here,
I'm not
if he
trying to
hasn't
save
made
it.
a commitment to you, then what you tripping for? If you single, you're single.
How you know is he hasn't made a commitment to me as opposed to me making a commitment to him?
Because you can't.
I can.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you get down on one knee and ask a nigga to marry you?
No, see, we're not talking about that. Okay, so you feel like if you're not engaged or married, you're single?
No.
Okay,
What?
so then let's.
Oh, we gonna get there.
Then why you just asking about engagement as opposed to a relationship?
No. First of all, everybody was saying they was engaged, but I never even mentioned anything about engagement.
No, you did when you just said, would you get down on one knee? That's an engagement.
I'm saying, okay.
Back it up.
Here's the thing. Men choose relationships and men initiate marriages.
Exactly. So
We
when you just
initiate
said,
them both. So
time
how
out.
can
You just said if he hasn't committed to you, but what I'm saying is, how do you know I haven't committed to him? Meaning he may have asked me to initiate the conversation, the relationship, and I could have declined.
question? Let's hypothetically speaking, let's say we were dating, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you turn around one morning after you hand me my plate of breakfast and say, "Hey, by the way, I'm your girlfriend"?
What sense are
Would
you
you-
making
would you
right
say
now?
that?
Did you not hear what I just said?
No. Would you come to me and tell me that I'm your girlfriend? I mean that you're my girlfriend?
No, I would not.
Wait for you
Right.
to
I would have to tell you, hey, look, I've been thinking about this for a long time, and even though your eggs are a little dry, I wanna pursue this, and I think I want you to be my girlfriend. Right?
And then
That's
I
the
can
way
say-
it goes, right?
I can say yes or no, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so then how you not know if that's my situation where I've said yes or no?
Are you single or not?
See, now, you don't like being wrong. We see that because you didn't answer my question, but that's okay. I already said I was single, so
Okay. All right. I'm just saying the complicated shit. It's like, come on.
it could be complicated. I could either be, I could be I could have been in a relationship and we going through a rough patch, and so we trying to figure out what we doing. You don't know people.
That means you're not single though.
Right.
That means
that doesn't-
I have
but
someone. We're
It's
going
still
through
scary
something.
to say.
No, because
It's
if
still
I broke
scary
up
to
with
say I'm
them
in a
and then they're saying
relationship
they
at
want to
that
work
point.
it out, it's a little different.
Single is same.
So you broke up with the guy.
We basically just
You
let
in my
you know.
business. What I'm saying is, I said single and complicated, and that's what it is.
Okay. I mean, listen, I get it. Women always got to add some extra sauce.
Of course,
I let you still like him because you consider his feelings. You was like, I'm single. Nah, it's complicated.
and I said both.
So you can say, babe, you saw the episode. I said complicated. I'm not all the way out. I'm just 1 foot out, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Woo. Okay. All right. The question for the day is this. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm rude. Even though we all know you, would you like to say anything?
Now I got to give what I do, my relationship status.
Yeah,
you
you
know
do.
what I'm saying? This is equal opportunity show, right? I can give mine. All right.
It is.
You didn't give
He
yours.
did. He definitely did.
Everybody know me. Come on, man.
Oh, period. Show on.
Shout out to wifey. She's cool, man.
Yeah,
She hold
shout
it
out to
down.
her,
She hold it down.
Bless her.
What's up, everybody? It's Cosby Digital. 1/4 of the Straight Talk No Chase podcast, man. I appreciate all of the ladies coming on for the first annual Friends of the Promoters.
The first annual.
Yeah, it's first. The first one.
But annual means
We're gonna do this
yearly.
every week.
So it could be second annual next week, third. Don't mince my motherfucking words.
No, just take
We about to
out
get back to
annual.
it.
Or say, well, no, you can't even say
Look,
no.
niggas, we got a new show. Friends of the Promoters.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trip Simpson. He's a prolific promoter. A lot of people don't know.
I'm decent.
You know what I'm saying? He threw one of the biggest
decent.
parties over the Christmas break. You know what I'm saying? First party, the real party at the BET Studios, 3,000 people out there. Some
Thank
say
you,
it was a
thank you,
super
thank
spreader.
you.
I don't believe that.
It was a super spreader.
I don't believe it. I got 5 alerts after the party, but it's okay. Omni was running through. Shout out to everybody who's attended my events. All of y'all been to my events or have done something with my events.
Yes, sir.
So this new concept is just talking to men that not only have the perspective of being at home with their women, with their wives, with their family, but being that guy on the scene, being a guy that is in a position of power to deal with women. And women act differently when you're in positions of power or you're in a position of being subservient or being in a position of the man at home. All those dynamics change the situation. So we're just going to get it out there and see what men like us really want.
But what women actually think we want. Yeah. That's actually the topic for the day. What's your relationship status, sir?
Oh, I'm newly relationshiped.
Okay.
Is that what they call it? Shout out to Jazz. She watch every show. I better
sure.
shout her out.
Shout out to her.
Oh no, I found love in the pandemic. She calls me her pandemic prince.
Pandemic prince.
That's cute.
It was close to Dr. Umar. Hey yo, he's a love hater of love. Is that Andre 3000? Nah, Trip Simpson is.
Nah, I love love.
But look. But yeah, I'm newly in a relationship, and I had to come to grips with a lot of the things you're talking about. Like, are we gonna have a long engagement, short engagement? Is this a person I'm gonna be with forever? Because I wouldn't get in a relationship if that's not the person I want to marry. Right. So when y'all say you had an engagement for this long, it feels a little foreign to me because it's like, all right, I got like a 1 year timeline. Get with her. All right, can we live together? Want to have some kids? I find that is match. Let's get married.
You gonna have the kids first?
Let's go.
I got
It's a little backwards, bro.
You gotta put the bun in the oven. Get it cooking. Look, we 30. Look, we 37 years old. 36, 37.
You 37.
Have the kids.
I'm speaking for myself.
Have the kids
that's
after you
always
get married.
37.
Trust
Did
me.
you have the kids after you got married?
My daughter
Yes.
was born after I was married.
Okay. What about the other one?
But they was pregnant before.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it was my first marriage. I mean, I barely. Never mind.
I have a question for you, Colin.
One drunk night in Puerto Vallarta.
All right.
Yo, we going to Puerto Vallarta in April, actually.
Don't go. It sucks.
Damn. I already paid for
I'm
it.
about to say you paid for it. Why you do that to that man?
Sucks.
Find you some adventures.
God
to go on,
damn.
Okay?
Cohen, what made you actually commit? Because I've known you for a while and I haven't seen you like post nobody, and I haven't seen you with the female like for a while.
Are you
So this
I
lady,
posted.
she must be special. So I'm saying, like, what was it? What was that factor that made you say, "I want you to be with me"?
She has a gun.
She does have a gun. But honestly, it's how we got along with each other. It wasn't the flashy things. It wasn't the trips. It wasn't none of those things. It was how we got along on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? How she cares about me in terms of my health. Like, you drinking enough water. Like, you get a manicure today. Like, really caring about the things that us being promoters on the scene, the average woman's like, what can you do for me? What can you do for me that day? If you can't do it, all right, I'm out of here.
Right.
Not that everyday thing, like making sure my house get clean the right way. All of the things that, like, a woman that's gonna hold you down, make you better. Like, if I go out in the world and I was like, I want to be better so I can do better for her, that's the type of woman I want in my corner. So that's the type of woman she is. So that's the type of woman she is. So that's what made me say, hey, this somebody I need to claim my woman, right? And we went through the thing, like, you have a big argument, you have a blow up, right? And you come back. When it was that was that opportunity, whereas though, all right, we either going our separate ways and you're gonna come back. She came back.
It's gonna make us.
I knew she was coming back.
I didn't know. I didn't know she was coming back.
So
I've actually
how
never-
long did you date before you made this commitment?
I say off and on for a year.
It's 34 years.
Like, yeah. and this is a pandemic year, so it felt like 2 years. You know, pandemic, you together every fucking day, doing everything together. Like, it's
Any and
different.
everything.
Yeah. So, you know, you get to know somebody a lot faster because you're spending more time with them.
Yo, how much Plan B have you bought since the pandemic? Because I bought a ton. I
No.
probably spent like $1,500 on Plan B.
Better file it on your tax.
I should. I definitely should. It's a business expense.
No. what you guys gotta practice on, your next to the last pump's gotta be good. You gotta recognize what the next to the last one is. If you can do that, you can save on plan B. Clearly he doesn't know his. And he has 3 kids, so clearly he letting it go. he's letting it rip.
I have 3 kids that I know of.
He's letting it rip. Me, no, next to the last pump. Is that one it? You out, you gotta get out of there. Back it up. How do we get on this?
As soon as you get that tingle, it's time to
you
go.
gotta go.
This is your introduction. Go ahead.
I know. We got all of this.
No, she threw the curveball in it. But no, shout out.
Presented.
So we're gonna get into this, right? In terms of when you pick the one, how long does it take to lock it down?
I mean, you know right away. For real.
So because we've had several, like you got married immediately, you're in the midst of an engagement. I don't know if you've been married before. You're in a long engagement. You're in a complicated situation. So we have the whole gambit here, so we can get into it to figure out what men. But honestly, I gotta be honest with y'all. This is a sort of a men-centric show in terms of we're trying to give men the best advice to move forward, and also give women the best advice. Recognize the type of men you have in your life, and if you don't know him, you might lose him. Recognize what you have. And move forward in that way.
Look, she just took a deep blink. Like
us women are here to shake
maybe it's
the
not
room.
so complicated.
We're shaking the room.
Because don't get it twisted. We care about
I was more
the
so
women because we need y'all.
When he said it's men centric, I was more so thinking so you have a male audience mostly.
Yes.
And with that,
females watch too.
Okay, so with that, when you say that, when we start this conversation, I really want y'all to take in the fact that you're talking about what men want, and you're asking us what we think men want. And you're gonna and you're gonna correct us, right? But when you correct us, also take heed as to what we state that we want and need, because men are listening and you want to give them the best advice, and y'all not dating men for you to think that men have the answers. So let's listen to the ladies here. I just wanted to make
She got a lot of pent up aggression.
Clap, give her a clap for that. I like that. I like that. I like that.
It's gonna be a great conversation. So let's start it off. Ladies, who would like to go first? What do you think men really want?
I feel like we're just gonna swing into a madness and shoot right to the. We're gonna do spades. We're gonna do spade style.
All right. I think men and women both want the same thing, and that's love.
No.
Listen. I think that every woman wants something different, and every man wants something different. But ultimately, you want love. The problem is everybody's scared as shit from all the stuff that they've experienced. So that's what makes it different. But ultimately, as human beings, we want love. That's it. That's my answer.
I don't want love. I want somebody to love.
Okay, it's the same
That was
thing.
cute.
Want love.
I don't want love.
You do want love.
You don't
I
gotta want
think-
it because you are loved.
I think we should go to the round robin before we answer.
My bad. You're right.
Let's
Go ahead.
start
I'm sorry.
there.
You're
Let's
right.
start there. Let's start from the real
I think
point.
everyone wants love, and that just looks different for everybody based on them. Like, everybody's gone through different shit. Everybody's experienced different things in life. What I want in a man might be totally opposite what she wants in a man. What you want in a woman may be totally different from what Cohen wants in a woman. But ultimately, you want love. Give it,
Can I answer
receive
you?
it.
I just want to respond to her.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to put down what you're saying. I just want to. So I'm a man. I'm a man, right? I grew up right under my father. He was a fucking man. My grandfather was a man. My mother's father was a man. We're men's men, right? So me personally, I don't need love. I'm a man, so my primary
Need
nature.
therapy because you think you don't need love.
Hold on.
But go ahead.
I'm in touch with my primary nature is to take care of the people around me, right? So I want to give the love to my significant other and my kids. That's what I'm here for. If somebody breaks in my house, I'm going to be the first motherfucker to catch a bullet, right?
You would die without love.
That's what I'm here for.
But
you still need love.
But you're professing what you would do for those that you love instead of saying what you actually like need.
But hold on.
You actually
You miss-
need
Listen, I don't need anything. I go out and get what I need.
You missed what he
and then I
said.
give it to them.
You missed what he said. So
what's your relationship like with your mother?
hold on. You missed what he
Let's take it
said.
back.
So the way men,
Because you mentioned that.
men are built, right? We get satisfaction out of loving you.
Right.
We don't.
I know
That's
that.
it's not
That's
about.
cute to
so
say.
it's so no, hold on. It's not about.
It's cute to say.
For-
but
for-
if that was the case, then you wouldn't be asking what do we think men need? Because if it was all about
No, I said, what do you think men want?
Not what we
either
needed.
way, okay, what do you want? And if you're saying I get satisfied, I want someone to love. It's not that simple. Because honestly, if you want, you can love anybody. Go grab somebody off the street and say, I'm gonna love you. Boom, you're loving. Great.
Hold on. Let's slow down. Hear me out. Everybody is not worth loving. Everybody is not worth putting up in your house.
Everybody's worth loving.
I'm
Everybody.
gonna say that's not true.
No. Some people are worthless. Some people are pieces of shit.
Some people are not worth
So,
being in a
I mean,
relationship.
they
with,
are
but
poo-poo.
everybody's worth love.
They are no.
Like,
Some.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all.
Everybody's not worth being in a relationship.
I'm like 0 or 100. For people who don't deserve compassion, I don't have compassion for some people.
Of course.
When I'm driving down the street and I see some nigga in the middle of the street begging for money, I don't give him shit. You know why? You're a grown ass man out here begging for shit. You don't deserve my little change. You don't deserve it.
Shit, my fiance says.
But for instance, if I'm in a restaurant
An asshole.
and someone walks in and says, "Yo, I'm hungry. Can you help me get something to eat?" I'll get you something to eat and I'll hand you whatever I got in my pocket because I can tell you really need something to eat.
So what's the difference than being on the street than being in a restaurant?
Because 9 times out of 10, they're trying to get drug or alcohol money.
That's an assumption.
But you're not. I mean, if you want to help, you can help. You're not supposed to.
You can't. I'm about to say that's
Or you can't be shamed when what you pick to help and when you want to help and what's your
and who's to say
criteria
that
for help.
You can't determine what somebody else's help is. So if I say I need,
Yes, I can, especially if they're getting it from me.
well, of course. But what I'm saying is to
You
determine
ask, I
that
have to, if you ask, I can say, maybe or maybe not.
No, you say yes or no, but what I'm saying is you can't determine of what their need is. So if I say I need a Happy Meal and you go get me a fucking pizza, you didn't give me what I needed. You just gave me food, which is fine. But that's, you get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that
I hear what you're
particularly.
saying.
Okay, so when you say somebody getting high that day might be the one thing that keeps them alive, but you saying I'm not giving it to you because you're gonna use drugs. I understand that that's your preference, but what I'm saying is if you was giving to save someone or giving to do for someone and do in a positive way, you wouldn't be concerned about what they needed it for. You just saying you're in need and I'm a giving person, so I'm gonna help you.
I'm results driven.
Hold on, let me
I don't really give a fuck.
Let me talk about this one, right?
So then why you saying it's about drugs?
So somebody came to me and really
I'll
was
get back
like,
to
man,
you.
I'm trying to get high today. You got $5 for it. I respect that a lot more than saying I need money for food.
Yo, the
Niggas
nigga
don't
with
even
the
say that.
hold on,
Niggas
hold on,
don't
hold
even
on,
tell you.
hold
They
on.
didn't even tell you
Hold
they
on.
needed the money.
The nigga on North Capitol
Put it
Street
in.
with the sign that says I need a beer, I give that nigga money every time. Like, yo, I need a beer too.
So this
just
what you gotta
said you're
realize.
not supporting
Men,
that.
men,
Make up
right?
your mind.
No,
Men,
I don't
men,
support bum niggas in the middle of the street
Men,
with a cup like just pay me for nothing.
men respect men who are honest and do an honest day's work, right?
Y'all are the most lyingest motherfuckers
even
on this
honest.
earth,
If
so how
if
dare you say that?
a honest dude, he say, I'm trying to get high, I want to do this. I'm more likely to give him the money versus somebody with a sign talking about I need
that's
money
right.
for
They only
food.
respect honesty when it's man on man, never when it's man on woman though.
Okay, you know what? I'm not.
But hold on. But this is important.
Ultimately, though, the answer to your question is men want love.
Yeah,
that's
they
the
do.
point.
I don't know.
But
I
if
don't think I
we're-
want
but
love.
If we're going to paint this picture of what men want, okay, all right. I like to consider myself the ideal woman. Now,
Period.
I not consider myself the ideal woman, but I think I'm the shit. I think I look good. I think I'm good physically altogether. Let's just say that altogether. Then let's take it outside of that. I'm educated. I'm funny. I'm nice. I'm smart. I can speak well, and different things about me, right? So I also can cook. I also can be whatever.
Cook. That was the first thing that struck her home right there. Cook. She can cook.
I can cook. I can clean.
Clap it
I
up for
run
that
a
one.
fire.
Yes, for sure. She can cook.
And
Now you're cooking with
I'm a
gas.
good mom. I care about whether or not you're dehydrated. How much water did you drink? What do you want to eat for dinner? I like to think
You're
I'm
a
all
nurturer.
the things, all the checks on the list or whatever the fuck. And at the end of the day, a nigga still won't be satisfied and he'll still cheat on me. So it's not about what they really want. They want love. And sometimes I'm not all that loving. I'm a Sagittarius. I could be all those things and then I'd be like,
Can you manage my home?
yeah, of course.
That's all I need.
That's what you need.
I love you all day if you can manage my home.
So this is the thing. A man can fall in love, right? But we value respect
So I have a question.
and nurture more than love, right? Because for us, we want to be We want to find something to love. We look for purpose, right? We're hunters, we're gatherers, we're protectors, right? So we're looking to start a family, start a village, start a tribe. And as you go up how powerful a man is, we want to hire people, build, like we want to have something to love versus a woman's purpose is different in terms and is more internalized. Am I being loved? Am I being nurtured in a certain type of way? Am I being poured into in a certain way? It's different than us, right? Like my girlfriend will get mad. She's like, I'm talking to you, not listening. I'm like, I'm listening to you.
Just ain't saying nothing.
I'm not saying anything because I'm actually listening to you. If I was listening to respond, I would say something every 2 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, hey girl, that's right. That's what happened. Oh yeah. I wouldn't give a fuck what she's talking about, right? I actually listen to her and internalize what she's saying, right? Because I want to love her, be there for her, protect her, right?
I just feel like everybody wants something different.
But this what I'm saying. Her loving me is interpreted as her supporting me, her making sure I got everything I need, make sure I got water, make sure I'm fed that day, make sure the kids are all right, making sure the thing that we built is still standing. That's the way she shows the love, not in cuddling up with me, kissing on me. That's not as important to me as it is to her. Like in the morning, she's like, why the fuck you getting out of bed so early? Like I ain't get a cuddle with you. Right?
Hey, I mean, you're harping on.
Wait, no, I have a question. So even though we didn't get into everybody's responses about what
No,
men
we're going to get into everybody.
No. I'm saying even though we didn't get there to what men need.
Yeah.
A question that then came to me when you responded recently was because you was like, that's what I need. That's all I need. My thing is, okay, so let's say that you get what you need and your needs are met. Are you then meeting her needs no matter what her needs are?
That's not the question.
No, I know that's not the question. I'm asking a question because what I'm trying to understand is why should we care about what you need and doing what you need when you don't care about what we need and doing what we need?
He also wants a woman that
She's saying
doesn't have many
what
needs.
we want is important.
that doesn't have many.
Let's break this down metaphysically, right?
Okay.
Men and women
That is important.
have certain traits inside and out, mentally and physically, right? Physically, right? I have been given a penis, right? I'm not trying to make this graphic, right?
We don't care. We all have.
Penises go into vaginas. They give.
Right.
Penetrate.
Vaginas receive.
Okay.
My mind thinks just like my dick.
Okay.
I want to give you. I don't need you to give me shit. You can't give me nothing.
Okay.
And that's not what all men want. They don't all want to just give and give. And
Real
give.
men are
It's not
supposed to
really
give.
What you want.
Real men are supposed to give to their women and to their families, and that's how a community is strong.
So what I'm saying is, when you're giving, are you considering what she needs?
Of course.
And-
Absolutely.
That's why I'm giving it to
so
her.
if a woman, but you think you're giving what you want, you're giving what you want to give, and you're giving what you
No, no,
believe.
no.
So I'm just making sure when we have this conversation that it's clear. If we stated this is what I need,
I'm a giver. I'll give you a perfect example. When I proposed to my wife, right? I did it on my birthday in Puerto Rico. I made it seem like it was my birthday party, and all these people come down to Puerto Rico, right?
my friend just did that for my friend.
Everybody knew that I was going to propose to her except her.
Of course.
I made the whole thing about her because I don't need shit. I'm a grown ass man. I'm like, oh, my birthday. You see what I'm saying? I give her what
That's
she-
why. That's
I'm
why
about to say, but
women.
that's
No,
not
no,
the type
no.
of giving
That's
that
why
I'm
women
referring
hired
to.
a wedding planner.
That was nice.
That's why women deal with the
I don't-
caterer. That's why women deal with all of the things that are those centric. Like if we could live in a cardboard box or live outside and do whatever we want to do, and women would still deal with us, that's what we would do. The reason men have big houses, we wear really nice clothes, we drive really nice cars, because that's what y'all like.
No, also because
That's-
of ego.
No.
Y'all are in competition with other men.
No.
No. She's right.
Yeah.
It is. We are.
But if
We are.
We're only in competition because that's what you would choose, because you choose security and safety. The guy with the bigger house, the better car, and more
Y'all
money.
Say that, but it's so many
no.
broke
Hold
niggas
on.
that got women out here.
Hold on. Don't cut me off.
Hold on. That's y'all fault, though.
Yeah.
Y'all giving
What
up
I'm
the
saying
pussy
is
like
that
it's
that makes your point null and void to
no,
say that.
it's not, because we're not talking about the outliers. Right? It could be an outlying dude. He got
That's not an
he got a
outlier.
great
It's a
no.
big-ass
He got a good.
population.
I agree with you there. I agree with you.
I don't, because you got an outlier. He got a good game. He can fool you for 6 months. He can fool you for 7 months. But what happens when you come to your senses?
A rich man can be
He
broke. A broke man
he
can't
busts
be
you
rich.
down. Hold on.
Hey, look,
No.
when they come to their senses,
Yeah.
they're pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's like, broke Johnny got me pregnant. Hold
No,
on.
it's plenty of broke dudes out here who are getting good women. And let me be clear, a lot of women, because we are good women in terms of caring for, we see positive attributes in you guys. So there are plenty of men who don't have the things that you're speaking of that we give an opportunity to. But the problem is men are focused on their own needs and not women's needs. So in return, they do something foul, and now you don't deserve me. And then it becomes a thing of, you broke ass nigga, I gave you a fucking shot.
So let me slow you down.
Let me slow you down. Because I could be with a nigga that got more.
So let me slow you down. Let me slow you down.
Hold on, and let me also add this. The reason why a lot of women choose to be with men who have more is because we know you're gonna fuck up at some point. And if you're gonna fuck up, at least let me get something good out of
At
it.
least let me cry in a mansion and not a fucking slum.
Okay, because I'm not gonna have another broke nigga do no foul shit. At least if you're gonna be foul, cause y'all are fucking foul, then we can at least get it from a nigga that got something.
Listen.
I just wanted that to be clear.
So now that you know, but see, now with you knowing that, right? Why don't you go into every situation? Now, y'all said I'm crazy because I'm looking for a woman to love. I'm looking for a woman to blah blah blah. Right? I'm crazy, right? Because I don't want love.
I said
right?
you were crazy.
See, it's the
for
niggas.
Need therapy. That don't make you crazy.
You know the niggas that do need therapy, and it's the niggas that's looking for love because those are the niggas, and it's a shame because our community's in shambles, right? I'm a lucky motherfucker. Mm-hmm. I grew up in a house with my father and my mother. Now, it wasn't a perfect situation, but I grew up knowing what a man's supposed to do and knowing what a man's supposed to sacrifice. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas are running around here and their role model is their mother. So they desire...
Or their father that just never played the role that they were.
Or
Exactly.
not. We talking about the ones that were raised by mom and grandma.
And that's most of these niggas out there. So
Okay.
that's why you're running into these
But
type of
whose
niggas.
fault is that?
You know what?
Huh?
Whose fault is that?
It's the mother.
How is it the mother's fault that the mother's the only role model?
Yo,
How come we never blame the parent that
I'll
left
give
as
you-
opposed to the parent
I'll give you one simple thing that we could all do, or it's too late for us, but we can tell the next generation, right? You can tell the next generation, do whatever you want, don't have a baby until you're married. That would solve 75% of the
Our
problems in the black
generation has been
community.
told that too, and it has not stopped.
Until you're married.
I honestly feel like
Oh no, that's not gonna work. That's not
Of
gonna
course
work.
it's not, because y'all not gonna stop.
They gonna
us.
have sex.
We not.
I honestly feel like a lot of the issues in dating is trauma from men in past relationships.
And women.
Then you need therapy.
I don't need therapy.
Because I'm not gonna,
Honestly, we all need therapy. Let's be clear. Everybody needs therapy.
listen, I'm not one of these niggas on the mental health train. I don't, listen, man.
Exactly.
So
I feel like telling somebody that they need therapy isn't.
I'm not trying to, I'm not saying you need therapy.
Honestly,
But if you're bringing
everybody- it's
baggage, from relationship from relationship to relationship, that's your fault, not mine.
No, I'm
Agreed, but
saying
honestly-
I'm here to love.
But this is the thing. If you
I'm here to
also
love.
bring your relationship, you're bringing your parenting relationship from you seeing how your parents are and bringing it into your new relationship. That's also trauma. Whether you
That's
recognize
not trauma. That's a positive thing.
It depends though, because you just said it wasn't all good. Yeah.
Nothing's perfect.
Okay, but what I'm saying is the things that you've learned in your household, you carry that into the next situation. But what you have to understand is what you bring into the next person may not apply to them. So yes, therapy is to unpack. Therapy is to unpack and to see other perspectives, to see what's needed, and to create those
So
avenues.
me saying, yo, I saw my father work 2 fucking jobs.
You ain't say all that. See, now you want to break down. That's cute. What you said was, let's be clear.
No, that's not fair. I didn't even get
no,
a
he
chance
did
to
say he
elaborate.
saw a father
You
trying to
sacrifice
elaborate
My father
in the household.
sacrificed.
You said I seen what a man is supposed to do for their family, which is great. But then you said it wasn't all great.
No, it was, their situation wasn't perfect, is what I'm saying.
Okay, and that's fine. But what I'm saying, I'm not saying that it is or isn't. What I'm saying is there's good and bad in every situation. But when you idolize a situation and you take that situation into your situation, it's still things about yourself that you learn and have to unpack. We're not saying therapy isn't a negative thing.
I just have one question for you.
It's not an
What
insult.
is wrong with the man saying, listen, I'm looking for a woman to love, come in my house, have kids with her, take care of my kids, and make sure they're all good for the rest of their lives?
Nothing is
What is wrong with that?
No, it's
I
something
don't
wrong
think
with
it's
it
nothing wrong
because
with
he's
that.
not saying he wants any love.
Yeah.
That is trauma. Something happened to you that you feel like you don't need,
Nothing happened to me.
deserve, or should have.
So hold on. So that's why this show is important, right?
Have you ever been to divorce court? You don't go to divorce court and say, Your Honor, I gave, so she gave me this much love and I gave her that much love. Let's split up the love. You get this love and you get that love. You don't get love.
But that's irrelevant.
That shit is really a figment of everybody's fucking imagination.
Oh no, now you're talking crazy.
Hold on. That's why I said hold on for it. Hold on. No, hold on. Trip, hold on. That's why I wanted to ask Janae, what do you feel like men want?
You just skipped all the other ladies.
No, because you were super vocal about.
I'm vocal about everything. I'm a vocalist.
What this guy should have wanted.
I didn't say nothing about what he should have wanted.
No, you did. You were talking about love. What
you talking about? Because you got the wrong. I did not say anything about what he should want. She said that. I simply asked about if you're getting your needs met and you have what you want. Are you making sure that the woman that you're with has her needs met and getting what she wants? That's what my question.
So
was.
what is a man's needs?
What is a man's needs? Or
what is a man's needs?
Or what?
I feel like, in my opinion, based off of my experience, see, y'all gotta understand, y'all have to speak from your own perspective because everybody has them.
That's what we asked.
We asked you a simple question.
Okay.
What do men want?
It's not, so I'm not gonna state it like it's factual. I'm just gonna state it from my
What do the men in Janae's life want?
Janae,
you want to make it more specific?
That's it. Period.
She's getting all the bombs tonight. A bomb is a good thing.
That's okay. Thank you.
But you gotta answer the question for real though.
Thank you. I embrace them.
You gotta answer the question for real.
The fact that you think I'm playing is.
Aren't you single?
And just like I
hold on.
with him,
I want to ask you, yo, who hurt you, man?
we want to know who hurt you, baby.
Nobody hurt me. I had a great life. I had a great life. Nobody hurt me.
Your daddy did. So, let me stop.
So I'm gonna ask you again. What do men want, Janae?
Technically, I don't know for a fact.
What do men want?
Again,
What do we
I'm giving
want?
my opinion. Men want someone to care for them, to take care of their home.
Okay.
That's caring for you. That's nurturing.
Okay.
To raise their children.
That's
to
caring for
birth
you
their
too,
children.
though.
Cause you live in the
Nigga,
home.
you live in a home.
You live in the home too.
Okay, that's fine. But we're not just talking about.
What do men?
What I can do for me.
What do men want?
See, what we want is for y'all to understand. But we're gonna go ahead, keep moving. Anyway, they want understanding. They want respect. They want, like I said, someone to take care of their home, nurture their children, raise their children. They want sex.
Want that?
Sex is, sex.
That's a given.
That's cute.
Sex is like basketball to me.
Yeah.
And you watch it very often.
We go outside before game.
You watch it very often, so you want it.
What they want is everything their mother gave them and everything that they felt she didn't give. That's
No,
what they really want.
that's not true.
That's what they want.
I think that men want peace for sure.
Yes.
I think that they want quiet.
Peace. Let me get you bombs. Peace and
Everybody
quiet.
wants peace.
I'm about to say that, yeah.
Peace.
I'm about to say they want quiet. They want this space. But also, I think that they want it. Ultimately, it's just really a respect and understanding of who they are. I think that men miss the mark with the understanding piece, because in order for somebody to understand, you have to communicate and you got to give a lot and you got to break down. But men don't do that.
What part of sweep the floor don't you understand?
Now you need a boo. Tomato.
So hold on. So do you think the description you just gave, does that line up with most men, what they want, what you just said?
I believe so.
Okay. What do you think, Trip? Does that line up with most men want?
Men want the 5 S's, but we'll get into that later.
The 5 S's.
He asked you a question, yes or no?
I know sex is one of them.
No, he answered it.
Yes.
So
he didn't.
I think women complicate things because your emotions or what you need is a lot more complicated than what we need.
That's fine, but you didn't say yes or no to what you just
He answered it. He said men want the 5 S's.
But that's not a yes or no. I didn't say 5 S's. So yes or
That means that means
Do you want to know what the 5 S's are?
No, you don't have to get that yet.
Hold on,
He said, did you feel like it lined up to what I said?
Let's give the technical breakdown, right? So where we miss each other sometimes is, right, women take into account that it's like a combination lock, right? Anytime you date a woman, you're ready to be with a woman, marry her. It's a combination you got to figure out. Emotion, sex, commitment. It's like a little.
Don't forget about the moon and the stars.
It depends on what type of woman you got, right?
And the sun too.
But it's a small combination that you have to figure out to unlock whatever that woman's potential is, unlock that love, unlock that emotion that she has. Every man can't unlock it. That's why you don't deal with every man. But that man comes along, it's like, damn, he can feel me. He understands me. He unlocked that thing that I've been wanting to give, and you give it to that man, right? That's because that man can figure that combination out. And every woman's combination is different. Yours is different from hers. Yours is different from hers. Hers is different from yours.
But you think every man wants the same thing?
Okay,
Pretty much,
I
we
was
do.
gonna say that.
From a fundamental standpoint, right?
From a fundamental
That's
standpoint.
We hold on. Let me finish. There are blanket rules that you can apply to men that you cannot apply to women. Let's not, without being raunchy, right? If you want to come home and get your man head, right? It's very few men that will refuse that.
Yeah.
But
Whoa! What are you doing?
what are you stop sucking my dick.
Stop.
Stop it right now. Stop it.
I got work to do.
I'm not in an emotional space for that. Versus a woman,
I'm
if
not in
she's
emotional
not
space for
feeling,
that.
if something happened on her job that made her feel less than, if the kids are going super crazy and she's not in that mode,
If I come home and I like doing that, I don't care what happened in my day. I'm like telling you.
You say that. You say
have the
that.
night off. What you
but
mean?
but are you able to have sex, or are you able to participate in sex acts when you're not in the mood?
Yes.
Yes,
Sir.
because you're gonna put me in the mood.
No. Are
I'm
you
a team
are
player,
you,
so I'm
Amanda,
definitely-
are you able to
I'm definitely
participate in
capable.
sex acts when you're not in the mood?
I can get some head when I'm not in the mood.
You go.
And then I get
Is it a force?
Of course, no.
Okay.
I
Artistic.
like it. I like it forced.
Wow.
I'm a
Debbie?
I like
I
I
don't
want it,
think
but
it's
I want
forced
it.
because I feel like it's definitely not a forced situation because I'm all in. I'm a team player and I'm sexual. So good day or bad, I'm a Scorpio. Let's
Oh,
put that
Lord.
out there. Good day or bad day. You need it,
Scorpios.
I'm with it. I need it, I'm with it. We need it, I'm with it. Nobody needs it, I'm with it. So
Janae, how about you?
I too am a team player. So I'm about to say, if you need it and you come, I've been in situations where I'm pissed off, but you know, it's like, all right, fine, come on.
I've been told.
And I don't
I
have
feel
a
like
problem.
her and her dude probably have makeup sex every day. Every
so-
fucking day.
And the thing is, but
She
I'm
got a
gonna say the
toxic
only
ass
time
baby
that
boy
honestly,
relationship.
the only time I'm gonna say no is when I'm like completely exhausted. Like if I'm knocked out and like you can't really wake me up because I'm a heavy sleeper. That's the only time that
I'll be like, yo, is your mouth tired?
I'm never saying no.
I know you.
I want it all the time.
I'm about to say, if you can't wake me up, you just can't. But yeah, if I'm exhausted, it's no way. But I mean, if you wake me up with your tongue, then that's different. I'm pretty sure I will perk the fuck up.
Oh,
Definitely.
But you're not gonna wake me up, then you just gonna put your dick in my mouth, cause nigga, I'm asleep.
So it's contingent.
what if I put a $100 bill around it?
That's it. It's
I'm asleep,
contingent.
nigga, if I'm asleep, it's rape. What are you talking about?
Hold on, it's not rape if it's the tongue. but if
Technically,
but
you
if
know
it's a
what?
French dip, you know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
rape.
I
If you
mean,
wake up.
But we not going.
See you before you do that. Like you can't just.
Nah, I'm not.
So
gonna
hold
do
on,
that.
if I'm under the covers giving you head, you don't see me.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
At
gonna say
all.
no. I've been in a situation
You-
where like
do you see the double standard just
There's
swept
always
across
double
this panel
standards.
just
you guys
now?
have double standards. Just
Oh, we do,
accept it.
but we have to acknowledge when there are double standards. That's the
I'm
whole.
okay with
that's the
double
whole
standards.
point of the show.
I'm
is
also okay with gender roles.
Oh God. Okay.
As-
She does have some reasoning
She don't-
inside of her.
No, definitely.
She
as
don't wanna
combative
take out
as
the
I
trash.
am, I'm
Yeah, she
very-
don't.
No, I'm definitely.
She don't want to
not.
shovel that.
Look,
I
you don't want to
take out
grab.
trash. I'm not pumping the gas.
When you hear that knocking at night, you don't want to have to go get the gun.
I
That's
mean,
what
I
we
do
do.
because I like guns, but
You don't want to have to do it though.
now you
If your
never
man
wanna
is there,
have
you
to,
want to
but
see
if
your
I
you
have
want to
to,
send your
it's gonna
man
be
out
done.
Kill the bug. I don't want to open
to change the tire, kill the spider.
I'm
You know what I'm
actually
saying?
changing the tire pro, but you know,
Oh wow. How long you been single?
So I could do all that shit, nigga.
the thing is, let's be clear. It's like,
Hold on. That opens up a topic, right? Can you be too single? Like one thing I've dealt with, right? I like a certain type of woman, right? I like women who are like ambitious, who got their own shit, doing their thing, right? But what I realized, I like rich aunties. And it's hard when you deal with a rich auntie they're so used to doing their own thing. They have such a take it or leave it attitude. Me and my girl probably would have got together 6 or 7 months sooner. But every time we went through a situation, it was like, well, nigga, I can do my own thing. Nigga, I can do me. Like, she had a real take it or leave it attitude. And I told her all the time, I can feel that. I can sense that if you feel like you don't need me, because men, we don't want to be loved. We want to feel needed. We want to feel like we can
That's a need.
we want
You
to
need
take
to
care
feel
of things,
needed.
right? And if a woman pushes back like, well, shit, I don't need your money. I don't need you to do this. I know you don't need it, but that's not the point. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want to. But that's what I want to provide, right? Men are providers. We're hunters. We're gatherers. We're providers. We're protectors, right? And a lot of women don't realize they're still trying to play the role as, I don't need you, or I can do my own.
It's not a trying to play the role. Sometimes people are in a space where they have to play that role. Like, I have to do this because before you're with a man, you have to be on your own. You have to be taking care of yourself. You have to do all of these things
No,
for
that's a
yourself.
fact.
But you have women to blame for that, though.
But what about when you meet them? What
In
about
some instances,
You have women to blame.
But what about when you meet? But what about when you meet the
women
man?
to blame for that? Because back when my grandmother and them was coming up,
It's a different time. You can't
okay, but
No,
hold up.
Go ahead.
Grandma and them, nobody grandma here probably wasn't married. 21, 22, they was.
I'm about to
was-
say, by the time they was 20, they was married.
They was locked up. Why? Because that's when things were in their true
You know
essence.
what's funny though?
But hold up, let me finish my point.
Because I'm gonna tell you a man post that I recently seen, and I had to go in on a little bit.
Let me finish my point.
Yeah,
The women's liberation movement fucked it up for all of y'all.
I don't. Let me tell you what this. No,
You wanted to be in the workplace. You got it now.
let me tell you what this man just posted the other day.
You got
literally,
it now.
Earlier today or yesterday, this man said, every man wants to take care of their woman. We just don't want to take care of women that can't take care of themselves. You know how stupid that sounds when you revert back to what you just said? Women couldn't take care of themselves, and men were very willingly ready to take care of women. Now, this day and age, niggas are saying, if you don't have money, I'm not giving you any. You know how fucking dumb you sound? If I have money, I don't need you.
How is it dumb?
Because just like you just said, women used to need men. Now
And
we're in
that's
a
why
space
they were with y'all.
But hold up.
Let's be clear.
Slow
A lot
down,
of
though.
women were
Slow down,
married
though.
at 20 because
Why-
they needed to be married.
Why would I?
Have a choice.
But hold
She said
up.
take the mic.
But see, the funny part is they needed to be married at 20. But here's the flip side. Y'all gonna need to be married at 45, 50, and it's gonna be too motherfucking late.
we don't. That's the thing, though. We are now in a space where
When you
don't-
45, 50, you're literally at the end of the motherfucking road.
baby, just like how y'all can get young bitches, we can get young niggas.
But they ain't gonna have nothing for you.
It ain't the same.
But that's the thing, though. You got to understand what we talking about is the change in the aspect of what
you don't
life is
need
these
a nigga
days.
to have
It's not a
everything.
thing of
Let me tell you something. A woman could walk down the street and get all the sex she wants.
Correct.
That's nothing.
correct.
But you can't walk down the street and find a nigga to take care of you. That's the difference.
Correct, but not. I'm about to say, but and they don't need to. Is what he was saying. You got the rich aunties who don't need you, and so it's like even
First
though
of
you
all,
don't
that
need
rich
these-
auntie shit is some bullshit. You know who the rich auntie is? The rich auntie is the auntie who went to college and got $100,000 worth of student loan debt. She can afford to go to Mexico twice a year and go to brunch with her girlfriends on Sunday and post it on Instagram to make it seem like she's living this great life. But guess what? Rich auntie can't fucking retire.
She lives in a nice house though.
She can't retire. Rich auntie can't retire.
Or she can.
She
make
ain't got the
a
money
whole
to
lot
retire.
more than
Or I'm about to say you have no
$100,000
idea. I'm about to say you don't know people's situation, but I get what you're
But
saying.
rich
in
auntie's
general.
gonna have a lot of cats and dogs.
That's
or a
not
rich
true.
auntie could be at home cooking for her kids with a fiance and have the money and still not depend on it.
That's not the
Period.
same.
So
That's
you
not the
can
same. No. That's not the same person.
Rich auntie single? Did
Rich
y'all say
auntie is
that?
single.
Oh, y'all didn't say that part.
Rich
You
aunt.
look for
So no.
auntie.
Rich
Say
aunt.
that.
Once she gets with me, she's no longer rich auntie.
Oh, what is she?
She's rich
Still
in
a
a
rich.
relationship.
Rich in
Auntie.
relationship.
Cause she's ready to have children. Cause she's ready. No, cause she's ready to have children. She's ready to have her own family. She's no longer rich auntie.
Okay.
Rich auntie is the single auntie.
Okay, so I didn't catch that
Yeah,
part.
yeah. So you're not you was a fake rich auntie. You're not a rich auntie.
No, I'm just rich.
Yeah, you
Period.
just rich.
But
And,
no,
and that's the
this is
thing. I like women like that. So it's like you got to deal with getting past
I'm about to say, but see, that's the thing.
all of that personal.
I mean, let's keep it like honestly. I even though I wouldn't co-sign that guy's statement, but like
I'm not.
you have to think about it like this.
Yes, you are in spirit, honey. And
Me
love
personally,
and happiness.
I would never seriously date a woman that isn't on top of her game either, because I need somebody that has something to lose too. right? Because child support court and family court in general is a real motherfucking thing. You fuck around and get the Starbucks barista, knock her up, and she only making $800 a month, and you making $10,000 a month.
I'm just saying that it negates.
She gonna rape you. You gonna get raped.
And I understand that we as people we contradict ourselves a lot because life is ever changing and it happens. You know what I mean? And I just want y'all to understand that a lot of times we work in spaces that are beneficial to us. So we're working that old school mentality, but only the things that's beneficial to us. Then we work in a new school mentality, but only the things that's beneficial to us. But really what we have to do is we have to make our own utopia and say, these are the things that I want and need. Period. Where are you? Yeah. Can you do this? What are the things you want and need? Can I do that? And it's really that simple because life has changed. Really it's evolved. We are in all this technology around us. Life is not what it used to be.
I mean,
people are more educated now.
I'm in a,
like, what's best
me
for
personally,
you?
I'm in a lucky
What
position.
I like. Do you like that? No? Okay, let me go to somebody who does like that.
Oh, not even do you like it? Can you do it? Would you sacrifice and make that exchange for me? I'll sacrifice and make an exchange for you. Okay, you won't make an exchange for me and sacrifice? Then I won't do the same. Let's move on.
You gotta be
at this point in my life, I would never choose a woman who I can't employ or get money with.
Understood.
My wife and I get money. We have a lot of business endeavor, and we get money.
He married a rich auntie. He turned it from a rich auntie to a rich wife, and that's important. Like, you got to understand, right? Men have certain levels or attitude, right? So you have a man that has his own money that picks a woman to control because he has money. Then you have a man who picks a woman like us. I picked a woman that I know I could build with. We can take our rich people ways and put it together and build an empire. So you got two different type of people.
Absolutely. I think there's also certain levels to richness that have that mentality as well. I think that there's a difference in that.
So this you got to realize. A man, unless he's just a bum, he don't care about your money. He does not care about your money at all.
They don't care.
They don't care. You could be.
I care about your mindset.
Yeah, you can have 20 degrees. You can have all that, right? But if it's not somebody I know I can build with, like, even if I get rich or you get rich, whatever, and we can manage it together, we can build, that's important. But even if like you make more money than me, a guy don't care about your money. Long as he's good and he feel like he can sustain the family, he does not care about your money.
I'm gonna make a comment that maybe the ladies probably will not agree with me on, and I say this out of love because I'm a guy's girl a lot of times.
Huh? Okay.
What does that mean?
I just hold y'all accountable. That's all it is. I'm a guy's girl in the terms of we can be mans and we cool, and I'm gonna treat you like you my nigga, and you gonna treat me like we niggas. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna hold you accountable.
We niggas?
Yeah, like we friends, like we rock together. I'm your man. So but at the end of the day, your mans may not hold you accountable. They gonna let you do. They gonna pump you up. And I don't do that shit. I'm gonna hold you accountable because I'm a woman and I always want to see you grow and flourish. But anyway, my comment.
Which women and men should hold each other accountable. I think I agree with you.
The comment I was gonna say was, when you were just stating about the type, when y'all were just talking about basically the type of women that you want, I think that, in my opinion, when I see women in relationships, a lot of times women want to deal with a certain caliber of man because, again, it's that security. And it's not just security financially, it's the security of, if you fuck up, I got something out of this situation altogether. But as we see, when we're younger, a lot of women that are younger, we date a lot of young bums. We give them chances and they fuck up. So then you teach us that later in life, when I do get older, now I'm in a space where it's like, I only want to deal with this caliber of man because you probably gonna fuck up and I need to make sure I'm good. But I say that to say, most men where women will probably disagree with me because they don't like the idea of it. And I understand why, but I really feel like a lot of men of a certain caliber probably end up or should or would end up with younger women because they haven't been in that space where they've been traumatized.
To be honest, I think that women should get with older men, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Now, that's not the case for me. Me and my wife are the same age, but I mean, we're an anomaly.
I mean, yeah, but a lot of women look at that differently.
Like, you only with her to mature faster.
Exactly. So
but
when you date older men, you're dating.
I'm telling you, I would encourage my daughters. I have 2 daughters and 1 son. Mm-hmm. I would encourage my daughters to date older men.
Yeah,
I would.
What's the age gap for you? What would you say is ideal?
You talking about of a woman that I would be in a
No, that
relationship
you would
with?
say that your daughter should date older.
I'm 38. If
5 to 7 years.
Relationship wise, because let's get something clear. When we talking about what a man wants, we're not talking about who a man will have sex with.
Right. Because y'all will have sex with an orangutan.
I mean, 18 hey, listen. 18.
If she got the right lipstick and wig on, shit. She,
And
listen.
a fat ass.
And they drunk enough.
Because a man 18 to 80, blind, crippled, or crazy.
hey, look, the 80 with no dentures, man.
Right.
You don't even know.
And she got a fat ass.
That look gross.
Fat ass and no teeth. Shit.
That thing
That's
moving
a-
though.
that's
Because
a
when I
com-
hit it from the back, that thing moving.
That's a combo right there.
Turn on the lights. Let's get it popping.
Crying.
But no, damn, where the fuck was I going?
The age gap. What's the age gap?
I would do maybe 10 to 12 years.
And honestly, I can see that when it comes to sight. So like you could have women that are like 24. If I see you with a 36-year-old, it's like that makes sense. Right. Because it's like he's established, he's more serious, he's not playing games anymore. And honestly, you're in a space now where it's like, okay, I'm done with my studies. I'm figuring out now I'm getting into my career.
First of all, the games don't start until you the games don't stop until we're like 60, 65. Well, I'm about to die.
They say men mature at 42.
Damn.
That's what they say.
I was dating a 46.
42?
You gonna find me a 43-year-old.
I'm 37.
You got 5 more years, buddy.
Yeah.
I got a good 16 for me.
Don't think like that.
Especially with Viagra and all that shit out here on the market.
No.
She not talking about sex, fool.
Maturity.
See,
No, man, I'm mature now.
No, when you're 42, you might admit that you need love.
I don't need
he don't
love.
need it because he got it.
I have love, but I don't need it.
It's a human need.
To be honest with you, I don't wake up in the morning like, yo, where's my love?
Only
So let me ask you this. So did you feel like
I can't feel it.
that's true? I'm about to say, did you feel like so now before you got married? What is the point of getting married if you don't need someone? Even because the thing is, you can have someone to love on. You don't have to marry them. You don't have to build a. You can just have someone to love, like you said.
The point of getting married is that I want someone to love.
You could do that without marriage.
No, what I mean by love, right? I want someone to take care of. I want someone.
You can do that without marriage.
Hold on. I want someone to take on my influence. I want to influence my children.
You already had a child before your second marriage.
No.
Hold on.
Maybe
No,
that's
but
his
this
love
is
language. That's how he.
So
he
which
shows-
no, which
I don't need anything from nobody.
But you need respect.
Of course I need. You're right. I do need respect.
And that's probably your love language.
So hold on. This is important. The thing you said, right? Once a man reaches his apex, right, who he thinks he can be, who he wants to be, right, it's not about what I need from other people, is what I can do, right? If I have my wealth, how can I exert power in situations? If I have influence, how can I exert my influence? If I'm Napoleon, I got the army, what can I conquer, right? It's not what can somebody give to me, it's what I can take. So you got to realize when you're dealing with a man that reaches a certain level, it's not about what you can give to him, it's what he can provide to you.
That's so
that
funny.
A man at the top level, a trillionaire, let's say a trillionaire, he is the top of the top of the top. He's gonna say, I need my wife to love and respect me.
No, he's not.
He can say he wants his
tell you
wife
right
to
now.
respect him. It's not
What
gonna
would
say
you
love.
need a woman for?
Once in
gonna say
you know why
love.
you need a woman, because first of all, I mean it's like chess. The king needs the queen, right?
This
It's
is
not
why
about.
the argument was made that men don't actually like women. They
Yes.
like other men, but they sexually want women, but they don't like us.
It's not true. I like my wife.
You don't even want a woman to love you. You sound crazy.
I didn't say I don't want a woman to love me. I said I don't need love.
So what we want and what we require are two different things.
What?
Goes
So
back
hold
into-
on.
Because
Let
the
me
need is
let-
requirement.
hold on.
You
Let
say
me.
you
No,
don't
it's
need
not. It's not. Right?
Why the hell a need ain't a requirement? What's wrong with y'all? You
It's-
need
it's
water.
not- it's
you
not
need
the
food.
same.
You need air. It's a requirement.
So if my girlfriend, I feel like she don't love me, but she respects me, take care of me,
But she don't love
take
you.
care of my family.
She don't love you.
That
You
love
ain't-
is not as important as what you think it is. So how men operate it's more practical, right? That feelings part is less practical. Men are more practical. The reason why we'll risk it all and
Never met a guy.
I'ma rebut him on that.
Listen, it's the reason why we'll
I'ma
risk it
rebut you
all.
on that.
You'll risk your whole family for a piece of ass because it's not about the piece of ass. It's just us wanting to conquest, get something, right?
just y'all
It's
being
not.
stupid.
I'm not seeking any valid, like anything serious from that. It's just my nature doing me. Versus if you found out I had another girlfriend, I was paying her rent, I was taking her on trips, it would mean so much different to you because it was an emotional connection. It wasn't the regular man being a man. It was, I really cheated on you. Like, I brought this woman into my home. I brought her into my I did something.
Let me say this. Hold on, because I was going to rebut you when you said the whole you don't need you don't necessarily need a woman to love you, but that's also ego for you guys, because for your ego you do need a woman to love you, because if she doesn't love you, you know that she's going to love someone else, and then your ego and your heart of hearts, you can't deal with that. So you can't sit here and say you don't want a woman to love you. You don't need a woman so she can do all these things but not love me and I'm gonna be okay.
What I told
That's
you
not
was
true.
that I
Because
do
if
not
she's doing, I can do for
need-
you and still love. I'm talking about what I said. I'm rebutting him, not you. If she's taking care of home and doing all these things for you and everything is okay, but she's loving on another nigga over here and she loves another nigga, your ego is gonna eat your ass alive and you're gonna be pissed.
You know why I wouldn't be? Go love the nigga. He probably a bum. That's why he needs your love.
What if he's not a bum?
Hold on.
But what if
Once,
he's not a
hold
bum?
on. Y'all
Yo,
heard that
you-
Drake. Hold on. Y'all heard that Drake song, Wants and Needs. Wants and needs are different to men, right? I could want a woman to love me, right? Like, yeah, I want my girl to love me, but do I need her to love me for me to be with her, to marry her, to start a family with her,
No.
to protect her? No, I don't need that. I would want it in an ideal world, yeah. But are you gonna be with a man that doesn't love you? No, you need your man to love you because it's contingent.
Well, let
You
me
see-
say like
hold
Kevin
on, hold on,
Samuel said,
let me
why
fin-
would I
let
be
me-
with you when I can be with somebody who
Let me
will
hold
do?
on. Let me finish.
Why would you want
You see, hold on. You see, do you see the contingency here? We don't need a woman to love us, right? Because what you do for us is not contingent on your love, I don't believe, right? But if a man loves on you,
Y'all tripping.
you need
That's
that
why you
man
need
to
to
love you.
understand women.
If he loves you, he's gonna protect you. He's gonna do all these things for you.
Can we give
Yeah,
our
I'm
answers
about to say,
before?
Y'all do need to know that we love y'all.
I'm about to say the shit we do is out of love.
Doing the shit that y'all do throughout the day, y'all need to know that it's worth it, and what y'all revert back to is, my baby love me, do my mama love me.
We know that it's worth it. That's why we do
Well,
what
no.
we do for y'all.
But what I'm saying is, for you to say it doesn't matter, I don't feel like that's true. And honestly, when you sit here and say you gonna do all that stuff for me regardless of whether you love me or not, actually I'm not. Honestly, let's be clear. If I don't love you, you don't get the same me as when I love you.
That's true.
It's totally different. I'm not gonna go and exert myself for somebody I don't love.
So-
Now, if this was an
respect and love
exchange
is not the
and
same.
basically you saying I'm gonna do this for you and you this for me, that's an exchange. But that's not gonna get me to just freely do for you, baby. I promise you. If I don't love you, baby,
I'll tell you
you
what.
got to give. Come on.
This is what we'll do. Because we're almost out of time. So,
We didn't even go to the topics.
no. What we'll do is we'll come back next week and do part 2.
All right.
So what we'll do right now is we'll wrap it up. Everybody will get a chance to have their final thoughts.
Okay.
And we're going to start with Miss Amanda.
My final thought is that men and women don't understand shit about each other, and that's it. That's my only final thought. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at @IAM_Amanda Lee. That's AMANDALEIGH_. And you can also follow me at Mindset Makeover Club on Instagram as well. That's it.
My name is Artisha. My final thought is that I feel like I know what men want, but I feel like the need varies on the man, based on the man, and I can adjust depending on who he is. But there's a lot to unpack in that. And my Instagram is Bundle Dating. It's BUNDLEDATING, and I host speed dating events for singles. So.
Nice.
Hope to see you guys there. And I actually have something that I'm planning for men. I feel like men need a lot of attention when it comes to this dating thing. So that they're my special project. So stay tuned.
Shout out to her. It's your girl, Big Debbie, known as Bad Debbie as well. I do think I have it figured out. However, it could be up for debate, but it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple what men want, what women want. When you think about it, we all want the same thing. We all just out here trying to figure it out and get what we need all at the same time. So I feel like once we realize that, then everything becomes much simpler. But we'll dive into it. Part 2, what men want. We'll dive into what women want as well, because it's the same thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, our co-producer.
Please follow me. My Instagram recently got hacked. I'm well known, very well known.
One of them Forex traders got you. I had to block your old page.
Somebody got me. They got me good. They knew to come for me, and they got me. They hacked my old page. My old page is The Real Big Debbie, just like it sounds. But my new page is The Real Bad Debbie, just like it sounds. TheRealBigDaddy. Follow me. I do music. I do a whole lot more. I'm a small business owner, building up. Follow me. Stay tuned.
Okay, I'm Janae Music, and my final thought is that communication is key.
Okay.
I think that there's a disconnect in relationships with men and women because we're not communicating and we're not open to understanding each other. I think we don't understand each other because we're not stating what we want and what we need, and we're not correcting it along the way. If you are open to stating your wants and your needs and saying and laying it all out and really being true to yourself, and then giving your partner the opportunity to either accept or decline and vice versa, then I think it would be a lot easier. But we always see people coming with the representative in the beginning, and so we never really get to the heavy duty stuff. But if we could just all lay our burdens down and lay everything out, I think there would be some understanding. But until everyone is ready and willing to do that, men in particular, I do feel like you guys hold in a lot. And that, I'm not saying that that's your fault. It's no fault. It is your fault, but it's no fault to you in terms of the way that you're built. But I think that at this day and age, it's that time where you have to let it out so that we can all kind of grow and be better as a group. So yeah, my name is Janae Music. I'm an artist, singer, songwriter, vocalist, rapper, actress. You can follow me everywhere. Janae Music is JANAE Music. All streaming platforms, YouTube, Twitter, everything.
Clap it up for ladies. Mr. Digital, what do you got?
First off, I would like to thank all of the women who came out on the panel today. We're starting a new concept, a new show, and you guys have so much to offer. And everybody who's listened tonight and who's going to listen in are going to gain from that perspective from each individual person, right? You all have different situations. You're dealing with different men, so everybody's answer isn't going to be exactly the same. And I think that's one point people need to key on. Like, be the best you can be in your own relationship. Your wife, your husband is not going to require exactly the same thing as your best friend or your cousin or someone you see on television. You have to be aware of what your partner's needs are and fulfill your partner's needs to make sure you have the best life possible. Don't get caught up in the hype too much. For the fellas, right? Support your women. Love your women because they need to be loved. Be emotionally in tune with your women, because if you're not, somebody else might get her emotional energy, and that's worse than her catching a play at the Waffle House or after the club. If she had a boyfriend for 3 years and you didn't know it, that's way worse.
Keep Jody out the house.
Yeah. For my fellas, man up and take care of your household, man. If you present yourself as the man you're supposed to be, the man you need to be to further your household, to further us as black men, to further us as black people, you'll be in a position to really care for your woman, really understand what she needs, and really build a household because you took care of the first thing, which is holding it down. Make sure they feel safe, make sure they feel secure, make sure they feel like they can come to you for whatever they need. If they got to come for something outside of their household, you open yourself up for a lot of problems and a lot of issues. So fellas, take care of home. When it comes down to men versus women, what do I want versus what do you want? talk to your man. You might have a man that values, I want to be loved. Oh my God, love me. Right?
You're not gonna want him. Trust me.
Eventually, no, it's final thoughts. You had your chance. Eventually, are you gonna respect that man? You might love him, but are you gonna respect him because of how needy he is? Like, oh my God, me.
First of all,
Hold on, no, it's final thoughts. You can't do it.
You can't.
Your
You
thoughts
can't.
is lasting
You
a very
gave it.
long time.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't know. You don't know the format of the show.
I guess I should have told y'all. You can take as long as you want.
You can talk as long as you want.
Well, then run it back.
I was going to wrap it.
I thought it was like one thought.
Let's send it back.
It said final thoughts,
So
not thoughts.
your final thoughts is the recap of the whole show.
Don't worry, we're gonna do it. If you guys don't mind, we'll run this back next week. But continue.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I got a lot more to say now. It's like, no, I have more to say anyway. I'm just saying.
I can tell.
I think as a whole, men need to just consider how if they woman was thinking exactly what they're thinking at the time.
I dress
And just know that
myself
we do
in
think
Ultra
that's-
Suede. I dress myself in
Ric Flair over
cashmere. Yeah. I dress myself in $100 pleated slacks. I dress
Sometimes you
myself
gotta get
in
remixed.
alligator shoes. I wear a
remixed the shit out of
$15,000 Rolex. I got Mercedes-Benz, Rolls Royce, the biggest house on the biggest hill on the biggest side of town.
Signing off.
Hold on,
Go ahead.
we could do we could do a 5-minute after show for y'all, but this is the final thoughts.
All right,
This is the
continue.
final thoughts. So just let me. I'm gonna wrap mine up. So, just ladies, understand when you require these things or you want these things of your man, right? A certain type of man is gonna show up.
We want
that
the
you
same
want to
thing.
love you and care for you and do all these things, but is that man equipped to do all the other things that you need?
Can you
versus
handle
what
it
you
if we
want?
want the same things?
Those
Can
are my
you
final
handle
thoughts.
It as a man, if we want the same things, if we have the same
you don't want-
thoughts that you have, can you handle it?
You don't want the same things we want.
You don't know that. You
Nah,
think
it's-
that.
4,000 years of human history has proved you don't want the same things that we want.
So look, I'll wrap it up.
It's
I'm
up
gonna
for
do my final
debate.
thoughts real quick.
Some of us were raised by our daddies.
It's up for debate.
Hold on.
So look, hold on. We'll handle this in the after show. So look, my final thoughts are gonna be quick this week. Sorta.
You're lying.
First off, what I'd like to say is, thanks to the ladies for coming out this week. Honestly, it was a great conversation. I have a ton of respect for all of you guys here. Don't take my comments the wrong way. I shoot from the hip. It is what it is.
It's cute.
But you shoot from the hip. All y'all do. All y'all do.
It's necessary.
A whole lot of shooting over here.
So I want to keep it simple. First, I'd like to say this. For the ladies that are engaged, because we touched on that earlier, yo, don't waste your youth. If he gonna marry you, he gonna marry you. If he not, get on, because you don't have time to waste.
Agreed. But we gonna let them leave it at that, because they think that the men are always at the head of what's going on when they.
Okay.
In reality, we
said
are
you-
always
you 5 years in.
fucking
Men
charge
control access to
every
marriage.
time.
Men
It
control
don't
access to
matter.
marriage. Women
All I-
do not control
That's
access to
not
marriage.
true.
Sweetheart,
let me
sweetheart,
tell you.
all
Let
I'm
me tell you
saying is
something.
this.
There are women out here that look, not to put everything about looks, but that look 10 times less as us, and they are married, and they did it because they had a whole system. They knew how to do it. They aunties told them, "Girl, do this, do that. You'll get him to marry you," and they got married. And guess what? Their men are out doing what they want to do
But
right
you know what?
now. And guess
That's
what?
because we don't care about.
I'm not saying it's anything wrong with that. I'm saying that happens out here. Keep that in mind. Like, we know what we doing most of the time.
All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up.
I think the point is men do control access to marriage. Yes, you all give us access to marriage, but it doesn't mean that we will take it.
All right, we don't have much time, so I'm gonna wrap it up, and I'm gonna keep it simple.
Men have this thing where they think we feel short and if we're not married yet. They're so confused about how this
For sure.
works. They
For sure.
think that, and we'll talk on that part too.
For sure. I just
That's
gotta
what
wrap it.
that-
I
that's
gotta
what-
wrap it up for them people's come back up here.
That's what the episode should have been about.
So I'm gonna wrap it up,
It is.
and I'm gonna do a repeat of something I did maybe about 6 or 7 months ago, and I'm gonna let you ladies know a little secret about men. I'm gonna give you the 5 S's because I think it's necessary.
Next episode or today?
Right now.
Right now.
Let me get my pen.
5 S's.
The 5 S's.
Let's
your-
get
get your
sex
note-
off the
get
list.
your
'Cause we
notes
know
out.
that's on there.
Ladies, get your
Let's
notes out
take
right now.
sex off the list.
let's talk about the 5 S's.
Okay.
The first S is shape. Stay the fucking shape.
Body shape,
Body,
Yes.
yada yada.
hourglass,
important.
or pencil.
Whatever shape you
Whatever shape your man's like.
The second S is sustenance. You gotta feed a nigga. Make a nigga a sandwich, or even if you can't cook, it's the thought that you tried. We appreciate that.
Substance or substance?
Sustenance.
Oh, sustenance.
Feed your
She never
man.
even heard the word before.
See?
I actually
Feed
have.
your-
I'm an
feed
English
your
major.
man.
I'm an English major, so I have to clear that up. I've definitely heard it.
Feed your man.
The third S is, of course, sex. Or I say or sucking.
What?
Sex.
Sex
First S.
/ sucking.
Let's be clear.
You gotta get busy.
You wrong, bullshit.
Like a Chevy SS.
Fine, we
Think
For
about
sure.
SS.
And guess what? The next S comes right after sex. You know what that is?
Silence.
Silence.
Knowing when to shut the hell up.
We don't want to hear your goddamn mouth all motherfucking day. We just don't. Call your girlfriend and tell her about how your boss get on your nerves and
Honestly, y'all like talking to each other.
yeah.
Just like she said.
We
Cause
talk
we-
about sports and
Y'all
cool
like
shit.
men and don't like women. Let's
Because we
be
don't.
clear.
Because we don't want to
Y'all
talk
would be
about.
gay without the.
And let me give you the
But I
fifth.
would be.
And the last S is suggestions.
Y'all like that?
Instead of support.
Instead of telling me
Lord.
or ordering me what to do, give me a fucking suggestion.
Not support. You didn't even put support on the list.
I don't give a fuck about support.
Okay.
I'm
You
gonna
had a
support
woman
you.
that
They don't
was
need
a-
support.
You had a woman
They don't
that
need
Look,
love.
hold on,
That's
hold
a lie.
on.
If you had a woman
Hold
that
on,
was
hold on.
against everything that you wanted
Your
to do.
your support is making a suggestion.
We're gonna great
I
suggestion.
suggest you not do
you
that.
evaluated what we should do,
I
and
suggest
you
you
made
not
you
do
gave
that.
your best suggestion. That's your support.
But if my support is anti what you want to do, then what?
Well,
Ladies and
that's
gentlemen,
your suggestion.
this has been Friends with Promoters, Friends with the Promoters, episode 1, brought to you by Straight Talk No Chase Network. We are going to bring these young ladies back next week to finish this conversation. Hopefully, we'll start on time. That's all my fault.
Definitely.
Cut us short.
But
Yeah.
much love to everyone in the building. We got more drinking to do, and we
He had
gotta get out of
to-
here.
he had to-
Let's go.
he had to put out